The war is on this final episode of Tarentum. After 30 episodes of trials and tribulations, where we went from a single city-state of Tarentum, also known as, expanded from this city-state into this. And we may have a few more territorial gains. We're able to unite all of Greece except Epirus, which is what this war is for, against Phrygia. This is for Epirus. And we may possibly expand on parts of Macedonia as well. Because this final episode will cover the rest of this conflict. And the reason why the war started, Phrygia struck Egypt and they beat them easily, and they took back Memphis and controlled the rest of the Nile Delta. And they're still attacking the Egyptians, as their many armies are still out there. So they still need 20,000 men, as their manpower is getting low, but we need to start beating the heck out of them, so they could use up all this manpower till they cannot gain any more, and it'll be easier for us from there. So Epirus is under our control now. Now these three armies here will be the ones to defend it, despite the fact that the best generals are over there. What lower cohorts do you have? It's just a real question. Good Lord, almost all the... At least food supplies going up. Now, anyways, since we just talked about the what's going on in the front lines, I want to address this again, as I did on a previous episode. The reason why this is the final episode of this series is because this was filmed on August 10th, on a Monday, August 10th, the day before the release of the Menander update. And by this time, as you're watching it, the Menander update has already come out. And I have promised that I will be doing a series on Massalia, these guys over there, even though the actual city's over there. As voted by you, the fans and subscribers and viewers of my YouTube channel, Lord Master, you people voted for Massalia as the first playthrough that I will be playing as for the Menander update, as I believe this would be a perfect setting of it. Even though they've seen better days in Massalia. So, as soon as early next week, on Monday, August 17th, that's when you will see the first episode of Massalia, the first playthrough of the Lord Master channel with for the Menander update. I've done a lot of great things in this playthrough, which we could have gone on a little longer, but the update has come. So I want to finish this series off on a high and bloody note. And what would be better than one more world war with Phrygia, now known as the Antigonid Kingdom in Menander. But now, let's get to fighting. We got the objective. Must hold it. Epirus is our target. Because it is part of Greece technically, so still technically uniting one last big piece of Greece. Now, let's get down to business, and we will fight them at the plains and the seas. But I think they're going... Okay, we have a new Archon, the Mercantile faction. Who wants to be governor of Greece? It has to be somebody from the Gorgat family. Oh dear, oh dear. Do we really lack talent for it? Yes, we do. Sad. And take this. Excuse me. Right. I think they're going to be transferring all their forces towards Epirus. think we ought to stop them. Take 2 armies. Intercept them. We'll remain here and capture the rest as much as we can. Unless you want to cut them off here. While they go this way, they're force marching, so are they. Well, get your run-it sandals on, boys. You will continue to make great gains. You're heading to Stoiby. It's this one. To Stoiby! We already controlled Pella. Let's cut them off. Not to mention that guy's one of the Antigonids. It's that man that you're looking for. Adopted Antigonid. And then get the rest of them up here. Whoa there! They turned around. Oh hell! Get the Stoiby. Quick! Get there by any way you can. Okay. The reason I stopped is check that tactic. Good. Because they're using envelopment. Alright, we're here. Got more heading to Stoiby. We got him. Stop. Halt. Go chase these guys down. Cavalry attack. They got no general. You'll do better. If you can't head that way, we'll assist on the capturing of parts of Macedonia. No sign of the Antigonid fleet, as far as to our knowledge, as far as we're concerned. Yeah, the old veteran. Again, he's a Vapontic. They approve of holding him a triumph since that man's a real hero, but we have the money and we have the stability, but no need to do that. He's already proven his worth. No, don't go that way. The Canidos. I believe this is where Lake Ohrid is, right? Ohrid, or I forgot the spelling. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Magna Graecian Empire. The Pan-Hellenic government. All the necessary administrative preparations are complete, and the new Hellenic government has taken assumed control of the entirety of Greece. The subject city of Hellas submitted peacefully to our demands for annexation, integrating their populations under our leadership. Greece must be truly united if we are to prosper. Forced integration for 25 years. So all these subjects in the area are now annexed under our control. So all I could say is sorry about that, but after this war, you are to disarm. You don't have any countries or anything to go home to. I think, nope, they're gone. Thanks for your help. We're on our own now. Can only rely on our allies now, except Epirus. And with that, as the war continues, mission complete for Pan-Hellenic government. So, completing this mission, Magna Graecia will now be known as the Hellenic, will form the Hellenic League. Great coining, that's one more capital import route for our capital, Taurus. More national citizen happiness. Taurus will be the Great League capital. More population growth, commerce value, civilization, and more local citizen happiness. And 4 province investments. United Hellas. We are a nation of united. For the first time in the history of Greece, all Hellenes are united in one state, and the divisions of the past nothing more than a backwards memory. Though there may be struggles ahead, every Greek must see that unity is the strength we have too long neglected. We are the protectors of Hellenic civilization. Magna Graecia is now the Hellenic League, and this is our flag. Have a good look at it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the last name change we'll have of this series. So we went from Tarentum to the Hellenic League, and for the majority of the series, Magna Graecia, and now the Hellenic League. Maybe the full name should be the Hellenic League of Hellas and Magella Hellas. And it's that man, the former governor of Greece, is the first. How appropriate. I was about to say, well, god dang, how many children did that man have? Ah, that was from the previous. Well, he has a good family. Food situation is okay, at the most. Hey, got any wine? No, we do not. Since we'll use that for investment, give me another import route. We need the wine. Reduce the army maintenance. Oh, get rid of these forts. Now that we inherited all this stuff. That one too. Says Greece is fully under our control, but the war continues. The cavalry is attacking if we can catch them. There goes the governor of Italia. A just man. That's what we need. How do you like your new uniforms for the Hellenic League? Ah, got the bastards. And I saw the enemies went that way. catch him. Call on Ares to fight better. To make the troops fight better. We'll hold Epirus while we will continue to take out their troops. Now, where's the Antigonid fleet? Actually, you may recall that Menandros is the admiral here. He's an Arpad. Arpad. Not Hungarian Arpad. Oh, the hell way over there. That's in this territory. That's where he resides now with his master fleet, while we continue to fix up ours. Now they need half that man. Don't start negotiating now. Yeah, your task now is to start controlling these areas. And a little bit of that too, and had the Thessaloniki. For goodness sake, slow down. Need the morale to go up. I need a fleet over here. So we're going to be advancing to this area soon. Oh, no, you don't. We'll crush him here. They have very low morale, but looks like one's getting away. Oh dear. Get ready. They're gone. You may want to get ready here. Just start moving soon. Stand here. And the fleet's on the way, ready to intercept them. Without just use your rams. There's not much of them out there. Okay, you know what? Get this off. Detach support. Use your speed. Trying to go down this way. Try to catch him. I don't usually do that, but we just need to get this train off of us. We'll catch him over yonder. See, I told you we'll catch him, because we couldn't catch him at that rate. You'll link up back together. Granary's been raided. That's our granary. Right on. Oh, this is their best general right now. We don't know what he's going to go for, but I think we'll go for phalanx. But if this is a bad tactic, then we'll know what to do. Gonna be another bloody affair, boys. Alright, the fleet is here. Now capture this city, the fleet will be kicked out and take care of them. No sanity in taking a fleet. Slow down. Don't get greedy. Let them come. Now it's time for you to get moving. Right. Oh, this should definitely be the way to eliminate them. We move up. See what's going on. Both had the same idea, phalanx. What's the best way to counter phalanx? Development, but that's not our first tactic, but it'll do. We're coming in. Again, we switch the tactics because better general. A better general will always replace some of the less. Plus can do a lot more damage. Got everybody. And we got him. And we took out another of their army, the Ionian one. It's a pretty good one too. We wish we could recruit him. They withdrew. Back to the lines. Oh, look. We'll actually go through there then. That way. Slow down, will ya? Losing more of their cohorts. They'll link up with the rest. Those ships should be fixed by now. Our main fleet. Oh, are they really going? Yes, they are. Yes, they are not. No, they're not. Alright, we kicked them out of there. Still got many more places to take over. So slow down a bit. We'll get them here. Consider done. Got them all. Because they were badly outnumbered. Not a single scratch on any of these ships, I assume. Yeah, they're pretty much lost it for the Ionians. Move up a little. Head that way. Yes, it's part of it. Big chunk of land, though. Back together. Or to unite with the rest of them. Move up. Don't care if it's mountains, we'll definitely get them this way. Guess nothing going on the Egyptian front. They've committed all their troops over there, we assume. But I fear that their fleet's probably moving somewhere. Are these ships all repaired? They should be. Yes, time to set sail and hunt for the Antigonid fleet. This way. Well, you'll remain here, strictly for transport now. They're on the run. It's good. Yeah, we took quite a lot of losses for the light infantry, but to be fair, we were going across the river and into the mountains just to get up there and get them out of here. This would definitely help to hurt their manpower reserves. They have to fight more and more often. Just take more Macedonian territory. Although don't go all the way up there. We wanted Epirus, Pelagonia, Mathea, and this area too. Those are the games that we may go for. And then that'll be it for this series. Because we want to include Epirus too. That's part of Greece. The one that got away. Well, they will soon be kind to us. They've already set sail off of Delos. Move up a little. keep up with the gains. One more piece of territory. Uncle, the governor of Greece. Slow down. Alright, back to Pella. Just gotta be in the center of it. We found them. We found the fleet. I think they're probably heading for Egypt. We gotta catch them. We outnumber them, but we decided to switch primary cohorts, Megapolyremes and Octaris, which we kind of need more of those. Just about as many as it can produce. It's gonna take a while to build all of these. To build them from many ports. Too bad we didn't have this other fleet, which we can use it to intercept them, slow them down, and then our fleet will come in and take care of the rest. That's a hell of an idea. Why didn't I think of that? Get out here. To Egypt. The next time we see them out here, we ought to catch them, like use them to intercept them, slow them down, and then we know that you will lose this battle because if you're outclassed. But, can use it slow down, withdraw, and then our main fleet will come in and take care of the rest. Oh. They're probably going for Crete. One ship out of the way, that was a Megapolyrean. Just ram them and break them and capture their admiral. Friend of the priest, Archon. He'll run in parallel on another, but you need to intercept them. And they're going to take care of another Megapolyrean from Ionia. Yes, all areas that we have captured, that's what we wanted. So, please remember. Okay. Epirus and Macedonia in this area. And to do that, well, it's actually wait a couple of months and then we got the lands that we wanted. I don't want Magna Graecia because that part belongs to Illyria. We don't want that region. These are the areas I wanted for this final war of the series. So until then, find their fleet and defeat them. Rhodes, what the hell are you doing out there? Yes, they are heading for Crete. This way. If you can slow them down, good. Yes, we know your side might lose, but need you to slow them down. All you need to do is ram the bastards. This is a suicide mission for you. And we will order you to withdraw when need to. Got it? And plus, we have to learn their tactics, so he's gone for naval envelopment. And so it's an old and tried tactic here at sea, just as on land. Loading one flank with stronger and more numerous ships can allow them to overcome the enemy's flank and expose the ships from a sideway attack. We know Menandros loved the envelopment tactic when he was a land general, but he wants to apply that at sea. We've read your book. The best way to deal with naval envelopment is probing attack. An apprehensive approach where we isolate and catch a single enemy ship off guard to help us break their resolve. This is to likely generate more captured ships. Read you like a book. Not a manuscript. We know you're gonna lose this battle because you are outclassed, but we'll tell you when to withdraw. So all you need to do is just keep them busy. Well, meanwhile, the front line here in Macedonia is stabilized. Hope my plan works. Keep them busy. I'll tell you when to withdraw. Movement locked. Stop. Get out of there. Head to Crete. Lost 19 triremes in the process. They captured 7 of our triremes, but man, you mad boys, you mad sailors, you managed to ram and sink 14 megapolaremes. Menandros doesn't realize this, that 2 days later, well, then comes another naval battle. All I can say is, well done. Hopefully we'll capture a couple of triremes for you. Rhodes ain't coming with us, will they? Yeah, we assume so. Because I don't know which part of Mare Egyptum he's talking about. They've realized they've been duped. Rhodes is coming to assist us. I think my plan worked, I hope. Their megapolaremes are damaged from the... In fact, they're almost ready to be destroyed or captured. Many of them. My plan worked. What's your name again? Damoteles, you mad bastard. Good to know. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you fight a naval war, by having 2 fleets. That's why I have fast transport and this one's main fleet. Didn't know we had a land battle, but I guess they withdrew because that's not many casualties I had expected. That was from over there, when I told them to hold their positions. Well done, Hephaestion. Battleship to battleship fight, basically, megapolaremes. Ships are very much damaged, so they're ready to be captured or sunk. Not many left. They're going to be out of sight. Keep fixing your ships. There'll be many more coming to reinforce. They're going down on their status. Our megapolium may be sunk or captured. We don't know. But we still got many more in fighting. And the first Olympic Games in the Hellenic League will be held. 12 on this side, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lost the megapolium, but we won here. So we lost 8 of them, but we captured 6 of them to fix the losses. And one of those losses because they captured one of ours. We'll pay them back in kind, so that's why we switched these as primary cohorts, although we were risking it, but I believe that it was worth it. And we captured one of the octaries. I'd like to assume one of our older ones back that we lost from that first naval battle. What we did was genius! Textbook! So now they lost their majority of the megapoliremes. Let me check the conditions of each of these megapoliremes. Some of them are ready to be in fighting shape, but well, many of them is going to take a long time for them to be fixed. Very well. But they're in a bad way right now, so you know what? Detach these damaged ships and take them back to Crete. Unite the rest. There'll be more ships to be coming. Alright, come on back. You know, we'll reduce their size while they reduce theirs. But there'll be more octaries to be coming to our main fleet very soon. So we assume that we're probably going to the Hellespawn. Let's crack them down. Wait a minute. I did to detach damaged ships. You got the wrong ones! Oh, you damn fool, you got the damaged ones. Fix these. You're going the wrong damn way. All that. Stay here. You are going with the fleet. There, we got that sorted out. Now fix these damn ships. It'll take us 10 months to get them fully fixed. While these ones in fighting condition, they're going to be coming with us. Now, go chase them down. Enough delays. There'll be more reinforcements coming. Well, looks like we got trouble. Although we could call off that war anytime soon, but I think we got one more land battle and possibly one more, oh hell, you better get to stepping. Just let them hold their ground. While we'll go hunt down their fleet. Oh, perfect. Rhodes will strike first, giving us time to kill them off. And the Bosporan fleet is coming too. Menandros changed tactic. He's gone for probing. To counter probing, use harassment. We are coming to save your asses. They just finished their battle, but the morale is still low. We're ready to finish them off. And we'll be assisted by the Bosporan fleet that's coming to assist us with even more ships. And we're about to have a land battle as well. This is where most of the war elephants are. Naval battle just started and just ended. Their fleet is gone. As expected. And for that, we took 2 more Liburnians, 7 triremes, and 2 more megapolyremes. And they sunk all the rest because of their very low morale. The entire fleet is gone. Just like what we want. And actually bring the damaged megapolyremes to Consos. Well, and we'll link up together. You did your part. Now it's for the ground troops. It's their turn now. Oh, I think we need more. This is going to be a tough one. Need a cavalry, detached support. Ride hard. Because they're going to need all the help they can get. Stay back. They got a very good general who is supposed to be a sea dog. Why he's not leading the navy is beyond me. But I believe Menandros wanted the glory at sea, but he's not going to get exactly what he wanted. But we're going to give him a tough fight. Go. Move up. Halt. Stay. Cavalry's on its way. Two phalanxes. Envelopment to counter phalanx. Good. Just like what we rehearsed. Archon Callisthenes and his allies are staunch proponents of the guilds and traders of Taurus, and have long been planning legislation aimed at increasing their profits. They propose a complicated but well-reasoned mixture of laws affecting production standards, currency exchange, and tariffs, which has wide support in merchant circles. Sadly, co-archon is intensely opposed to the bill. For any number of poor arguments that he plucks out of the air when confronted on the issue, he apparently has a personal vendetta against several of the traders who stand to benefit the most, and wields a not inconsiderable amount of power in the Senate. What exactly does he care about? This will begin a chain event during this course of the closing actions of the war. Shoot, we got more. Here they come. The cavalry will be coming in just in time to save them. Following disagreements in the Senate, the co-archon submitted a list of demands necessary to secure the backing of the supporters in the upcoming vote on trade reforms proposed by the archon. The demands of the military faction are curtailed trade reform that favors domestic over foreign trading agreements, combined with an investment in the quality of our army's training and the pay for of its officers at a considerable expense. Without the support of the Co-Archon, we'll have to look for another way forward. Lose my popularity, lose support of the mercantile faction. Take a bit of monetary hit, which isn't much. But military project, more discipline. Not perfect, but good enough. Alright, I'll prove it. Get your position. Alright, cavalry's here. They went for shock action. Bottleneck worked. They decided to withdraw. They knew they screwed up. Oh, are they nuts? Okay, one more. Take a little river crossing, though. No, you don't, you Phrygian bastards. Their development didn't work. Because they were in low morale. Okay, now they're in full retreat. And with that, that's it of their manpower, and I believe this is as good as any to stop the war right now. Man, we've outsmarted them time and time again, especially on the naval front. With the idea of mine that that we've decided that we send our fleet, which is what we use for fast transport ships of the Libertines and Tarentum, to intercept the enemy fleet, slow them down, for our main fleet to come in and hit them hard. And we withdraw, like a feigned retreat. Well, not exactly. It's harassment. I don't know. This is a naval tactic I've never done before, where, again, just intercept them here, slow them down, even if we lose a couple of ships in the process. It's a suicide mission. And then you wait for the main big fleet with the bigger, heavier ships to cut down the rest of them, and then finish them off afterwards. So, get back with the rest of the fleet. We'll have them all fixed in no time. Now, let's begin negotiations. Feel like we've beat the heck out of them enough. The Hellenic League stands tall. There's also something else that we want you to release, if the war score can afford it. No, not that area? Okay, guess not. Please remember, it has to be less of a cost, like that one, for example. Just wanted to trim their size a bit. Okay, one more month. That's what I wanted. Just one more month. We got him, gentlemen. We got him. Olympics concluded. Phrygian. Bactrian. Persian, as in Persian Empire. That one's UG. Alright, war's over. So that's the list of demands to end the final war of this series. After... Oh, by the way, look up the casualties. We lost 76,088 ships on the Allied side. Phrygia and their subjects lost 115,000 and 187 ships, including all of their fleet. Now, anyways, it's going to be Epirus, Pelagonia, Emathia, and we'll liberate Miletos, Olivia, Sardia, and Bithynia. Got it? So that's the reason why we want to end this series on a high note for winning this war. So now, the great city of Pella has finally fallen to our troops and is now in our hands. Pella was a relatively minor city compared to its other neighbors, until the sudden rise of Macedonian power after the hegemony of Philip II and the great campaigns of his son, Alexander. The city became one of the richest and most important Greek trade ports, and home to the Macedonian culture that had spread throughout Persia. With the city under our control, our men and advisors wondering how we would treat our old enemy, and there have been people asking us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable back home to Taurus. Reduce it to the settlement, jeez. Doesn't really need that. I mean, the economy will be good again, but only a few Macedonian treasures will be brought back home. They'll get unrest too, and I'm sure it'll be prominent again one day. So there's Sardia, there's Bithynia, Miletos, and where's Olivia? That we also helped them liberate. Again, it's just chose random locations just to trim them a bit. Egypt will get nothing in return, unfortunately, but oh well. Look, had we continued on this series, I don't know what kind of missions we would do. The Hospitable Sea is what they're referring to this area. That would mean fighting more Phrygian territory, and don't know if that would involve Bosporan Kingdom as well. But nonetheless, oh, Miletos has that territory too? What the heck? We gotta get you to join us before Phrygia takes advantage of you. But nonetheless, we've united all of Greece, and even took parts of the Macedonia land. We got what we got. Now, please, get out of here. These are exiled units. I'm just applauding. We've done it. Nearly all of Italia, but that's just the way it is. But most importantly, we got all of Greece. And the country shall be more stable and try to have less tyranny. That's a hell of a way to end a series like that. But let's just give it a couple of more minutes, you know, just bask in the victories and glory of what we just did here. Including the accomplishments of our Grand Navy. Especially the Navy. As I said, had this series continued on, we would have gone through there. Highly doubt it would go over there, that's just mainly tribal lands. And, I mean, who knows what we could have done had the series continued on. I mean, the food reserves are good here, and they're fine here. Not so much here, so get off of there. In fact, back to Greece with you. Just all the way down. Food in Epirus is good. When we say good, we mean like food supplies that they're making. that food. First time we had a real disloyal character in a while. Actually, I got something for you. Position yourselves to, Pella. Cavalry, return here. Reunite with your supply train. Now we'll expand the Thassos gold mines. The ancient gold mines of Thassos have fallen on hard times. It behooves us to address this with haste. Thassos resurgent. From time immemorial, the mines of Thassos have provided the Mediterranean with high quality gold. First the Phoenicians and Greeks settled here, turning the backwater island to a location of strategic relevance throughout the Aegean. In recent past, the populace have drifted away, and the mines operating at poor efficiency. A small economic stimulus ought to put Thassos back to where it belongs. Let's hope for a good return. This will definitely help. Need some food, though. No shortage of grain coming from the Persian Empire. You know, we specifically told them to get off that province. Just to ensure you'll be under our protection from Phrygia. Alright, you lot. Here's what we're gonna do. And I'm sure some of you ain't gonna like it. You're gonna be building roads from Pella to Thalmacon. Because, damn it, we need roads. That includes you guys, too. Make it up through, to Lamia. What's that? Since that includes them, too. Get to work. Well, anyways. And lower the maintenance of all these so we can make more money again. What expenses? Back to normal speed is what I would consider. Oh, and by the way, I did get the achievement, which is, you know, when you unite all of Greece as a republic, you get the achievement. I was about to say, hey, fleet commander, you should hold, we should hold a triumph for you. We got the money. We have the stability to do so. The Senate approves of this. So, yeah, the Admiral should be more prominent, this Ionian man. We found him, and we defeated the Phrygian Navy, so he deserves a triumph more than any of the troops. The troops are basically veterans. They fought time and time again. But you, young man, I think you're probably the youngest man to have ever received a triumph. And adopted you into the Agathid family. And they call you the Violent, as you are a stressed and disciplined man. Welcome to the family. If they guide us, we got too much. Excellent conditions in the monofilm. Whether by happy coincidence, the blessing tower, or just diligent management, the past year the production in the city of Famalium has far surpassed predictions of local bureaucrats and administrators. While we could simply exploit these boons for a short-term gain, some suggested that it's an opportunity to study the organization of slaves there, who by all accounts are unusually satisfied and a productive bunch. Intent to supply the lessons all across the province of Epirus. Alternatively, we could of course simply allow whatever fortune the city has, enjoys, run through its natural course without interference. Yeah, just get the money. Yeah, we have a new now. Get more wine. Now the army maintenance cost is lowered, and therefore more money is to be made unless we lower it. But I think we're fine now. Again, end of the series. Whatever actions we do in the future is no longer relevant now. We're just winding it down a bit. I'll send you money too. I just want you two to come in as subjects to me. Just some couple of last acts of management and a bit of foreign affairs. It's a wonder how I've been looking at Greece more than old Magna Graecia. Again, we Italiotians back home in Italy. God dang it, Greece. Greece. Hellas! Do not forsake your ancestors where you came from. Oh dear. Bribe him. Governor ain't doing it too well. Max manpower now. Finished your road building? Alright. Well done. Actually, no. Remember, this separated? I don't like that. Fix that. What do you mean fixed? You mean built. You've done your road building bit. Oh, the minis. He died of dysentery and he was the General of Stratus. This is the man that was one of the generals of the Great Generation that helped us to unite Greece. And I'm glad he was able to live to see the day of the Hellenic League and the taking of Epirus and Macedonia Proper. We will miss you, minis. One of the great heroes of the Great Generation. By died of this term, you mean gout. How can you mistake it? We will miss you. Too bad he's never had a family. Build a road. Build a road, you slackers. Perhaps you need to connect this way too. Confident man. Alright, you'll do. Oh, I guess this way is fine. Connected to Megalopolis. Okay. As the road building continues, I just wanted to say as we will wrap this series up, which unfortunately, as I said, all good things must come to an end. But I feel that the end came too soon to me. I mean, the Menander update is coming very soon for me, as of this recording. And no doubt that the upcoming series, Massalia, which is the first series for the Menander update here on the Lord Master channel, which will be, I would say, based on me practicing Massalia a few months ago, prior to the start of Tarentum. I mean, I know what my strategy is, I know where my priorities are. It's just, what other challenges will I take? Because they will be adding stuff, new features, in oh, she's just doing a fine job. That they'll have new features, such as which cultures are they going to be accepted or unaccepted, republics changed, and a little bit of the monarchy too. So, I predict, and this is coming from in the past sense, here, as you are watching this on a Friday or later time. I know some players of Imperator Rome, some will be playing as Rome, some Egypt, some Epirus, maybe Athens too, I can imagine. Persian Empire or Antigonid Empire, and whatnot. Probably somebody will be playing as one of the Italiotian city-states just to replicate my success. But for me, I'm going west, to Massalia, to France, the original Wild West in terms of uncivilized. I mean, it sounds a little odd, but this is from a Greek perspective when they call other peoples that are not themselves barbarians. Hi. Well, we're getting there. You're under our protection now. Welcome to the family. Very disloyal of you, but we'll get along. Wait for it to register. There you go. It's good to see a democratic republic for once. Okay, the roads have finished. Now we can travel more quickly. Oh, I feel a little bit nitpicky. Need a bit of a little road, all the way to the city too. I care about building roads as we wrap up this series. From there to there. Don't worry about this open country, that's just nothing. So now, as we will wrap up this series on a, as I've said, very high note with the defeat of Phrygia, especially that naval action of what we just pulled, and more. And when I will hit stop, as in pause, on this series, I'll take a look at the final score and give you what kind of preview you can expect for Massalia next week, which will be posted as soon as August 17th. Take it. Bond of childhood. Daughter of the Archon. Son of the General of the Second Charles. Son of the Paestian. Alright. Eek, leprosy. Well, I feel bad, alright? No child should suffer leprosy. So now, as I said, unfortunately I wish we could continue on this series further, but all good things must come to an end ever since they announced the Menander update. But after 30 episodes, hey, hell of an accomplishment for what you just did. You took it from a single city-state to 382 territories. And we had quite an army, a lot of manpower, enough to, have more than Phrygia now. Medical accident. Oh no. A rather embarrassing incident has occurred during the treatment of Ludamians. One of us died while performing routine procedures managed to operate on the wrong area, leaving the boy with some horrific injuries. We could demand treatment ceases, it may anger. Listen, leprosy must be get rid of! But he's going to be one-eyed. No child should suffer like that. I wanted to get rid of leprosy. Sorry. Goats? Oh, seagulls. Right. It's because I have it over there. I was about to say, I never heard that noise before. Okay, anyways. Alright. That old bastard's still alive? Well, as we wrap up this series, I can't find a better way to end this series on such a note, other than, hey, come to us. We can protect you before the Civil War breaks out. Just want to do one last thing. I know we have a cash spell against you because that was the result of completing the Pan-Hellenic government. You know what they mean by it is you could declare war to take territories of there, all that is what the result is when you unite all of Greece. That is the result of it. It's a wonder how, throughout that entire war, Epirus and Macedonia never built forts. Fatal flaw of theirs. Too bad I can't get more salt. That would further down on the, Let me take a drink for a moment before we wrap up here. Alright. A great service to the Republic. The services to the state rendered by Magna Graecia are without equal in this generation, even amongst great founders of our country. Many expect that through this date his line will soon rise to be more influential than our traditional aristocratic lineages. If we're to elevate them again? Oh dear. They were once a prominent family, but then during the Great Generation, which we keep calling it that, in reference of the past world wars, they became less prominent. But which one of these families is a disgrace to me? Who's got the least prestige? Is I did or the Kester? Loser is you. No family. Hang on. Give it a tell them to register. There. They're back. They're back into prominence again. But they don't have the huge family like they did at one time. Wow, what a way to end that series too. The old first family of the Republic is back into prominence. We called it First Family of the Republic because they held most of the positions of office and military. of the armies and fleets that they ran. I gotta befriend this man. There's another way to get him into, as a subject. I'm willing to spend money. Too late. He'll try it instead. Honestly, this is just beneath myself. Yeah, it's too late. Okay, we'll have one last Archon of this series, and then befriend him, take Bithynia as a subject, and then end the episode. And it's the series finale for Tarentum. Alright, old man. Oh, military tradition. The Hipparchus. Often a charismatic skill general, the Hipparchus commanded a large unit of varying types of cavalry, often prescribing formational details down to the very fine degree. Ups the morale of the light and heavy cavalries. And subsequently, we also get deep coffers. Efficient and swift payment will always attract mercenaries, perhaps even willing to work for less than their neighbors. That lessens the mercenary army maintenance, if we need them by necessary, and ups the heavy cavalry discipline. That's the entire Seleucid line. Seleucid traditions. Well done. Hey, get off that. I'm trying to befriend you. I got money. Army, Navy, moral recovery, more food. Export value. Last chance. Oh, and also we got another treasure. Missed that. Which one was it? Came from Macedonia, right? I don't think I've seen that. The armor of the great Homeric hero Achilles, fought over by Odysseus and Ajax the Greater, after his death given by the former of Neoptolemus, son of Achilles and founder of the Epirite kingdom. Oh, we got that while we were in Epirus. Macedonia. Here. We found it. That's local manpower. Very good. We'll give him all the manpower that he needs. It's just the last few acts. Three months. If we can get him as a friend, then that means, well, they're going to be coming in as a subject before that civil war breaks out. 2 months. If we didn't get it, then we didn't get it. Okay? Here, take the damn money. November. It's all because of the head of that family. Ah, we got you. They cannot enter a civil war since they are a subject of the Hellenic League. We saved them. That tells you about our zone of influence. We increased it there and there. But unfortunately, that's the way this series is going to end after all that we've been through. So, let's recap here as we end on November 2nd. Our capital, the metropolis of Taras, huge population. This is how we began the very first episode of the series. We were a city-state. Then we grew by taking Metapontion, Heraclea, and then through there and there and through the middle to unite more of the Italiote city-states, in which we turned Tarentum from a city-state to a regional power of the Italiote League, and then subsequently we became what we were known as for the majority of the series as Magna Graecia, Greater Greece, Megala Hellas. And then we went south and down to Sicily, and we were able to take all of Sicily, even those two city-states here, which were Greek Siciliote city-states that were pro-Carthaginian, and which we kicked them out of the influence of Carthage from Sicily. And then we turned our attention north to Rome, and we took on the Romans for all of Italia, and we would eventually finish them off in northern Italy, Cisalpine. And then we fought against the Carthaginians for Sardinia and Carthago, in which Carthage became known to us Greeks as Carchedon, another metropolis, which Carthage remains in this series as it is. They can have that part of the world. I go east, and we went east, which early on we went to take Crete, which was originally to be intended as a resupply area for our troops for foreign expeditions in places like Cyrenaica and Egypt, and further east if needed. But then instead, we felt that Phrygia has gone too far with the oligarchic and monarchist domination in Greece. So we decided to fight against Phrygia in the series of world wars, especially the very bloody Second Hellenic World War, in which established our presence in Greece, restoring democracy to Hellas. And then we go further north to unite more of Greece and the Aegean Islands. And then, as you saw, the naval battles and the taking of Epirus and Macedonia Proper, that we were able to unite all of Greece as the Hellenic League. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Tarentum. From a single city-state to a middle Mediterranean superpower of sorts, with its great allies of Thrace, Bosporan Kingdom, Egypt sometimes if it can get their act together, and established trade relations with the great Persian Empire, which they got themselves in a bit of a precarious situation with Phrygia and Moria. And Egypt struggled, but they still endured. Carthage continued to persist, and then and this area became the almost, but not quite, the hegemon of Britannia. Bastania, which are a Germanic group, dominate the area. What looks like it's in mostly in modern day Poland. So, and India, and further south you go, the messier it gets. But the strongest of the South Indian powers is of a Maharashtran, which are of the Aryan group. And Scandinavia seems quiet as it is. So now, But Phrygia remains the largest country of this playthrough. Is that correct? As we look at the last few details. Number of territories. Yes, Phrygia is still the largest country out of all of them. Second largest, Morea. Third, Persian Empire. Fourth, Carthage. And fifth place, Hellenic League. Egypt has the largest courts, but not the largest manpower. But, yes, it's us. We have the largest manpower in the world. In other words, the world's largest army. But not necessarily fielded, but in reserve, yes. And we'll look at the final score. Hellenic League, obviously first place. 220 over 21,000. Second place, Bosporan Kingdom. Petanica, third place. Phrygia, fourth. Morea in fifth. Byzantion, sixth place. Massilia, seventh. Cyrenaica, eighth. Carusa, ninth. And Talavanapura, 10th. Remember, next week, as early as Monday, August 17th, Massalia, next country to be featured for Imperator Rome here on the Lord Master channel, in which we will see their Massalian heritage, although it may change a little in Menander. But they are a plutocratic republic, which is what will most likely be for the majority in that series. And we hope that they will be more prominent than whatever rump state that they became part of. A new venture awaits. So we went east. So now, for Imperator Rome Massalia, we're going west. And we hope you people, we hope we see you then. For the Lord Master channel, this is Lord Master saying, so long for now. So long for now. Long live the Hellenic League. And I'm sure you will play the Greek national anthem after the end of this video as a way of tribute to the Hellenic League. So that's it. We'll see you in Massalia. Hope to see you then. Good night.